What I've seen across the country is so many people give up their liberties for just a little bit of security, and they don't have to do that. If a leader will take too much power in a time of crisis, that is how we lose our country.
It's time to crack down on unstructured social settings. Unstructured social settings. Structured environments is the name of the game right now. Fact of the matter is, we are just seeing too many parties. By the way, that's understandable. It's human. Of course, you want to have a birthday party for your kid, your friends who you have over, so you want to give them a hug. It's got to stop. Structured gatherings, structured schools, structured workplaces, a stringent set of guidance. A lot of pain and suffering that we could avoid if we all decide right now to make some changes in our personal lives, to follow the new rules of very limited social networks and constant mask wearing. Going out to dinner with 10 of your friends, going out to a party, having people over for Halloween, not essential.
One very prominent reporter on the national level sent me a note that said, "Governor, if you hadn't stood against the lockdowns, we'd have no proof of just how useless they really have been."
We really have to crack down now. So what am I talking about? Testing protocols, contact tracing protocols, locker room protocols, mask wearing protocols. It's complicated. Commit that you're going to wear your mask all the time, everywhere. Effective immediately, I'm reducing the social gathering limit from 15 to 10. The law is now 10. The law is now 10. Be religious about sticking to that group of 10 people who you're going to see. Maximum 10. Maximum 10. The law is now 10. And by the way, even when you're with them, wear your mask.
We've got the lowest hospitalization rate than we've had in months. We're doing a great job in South Dakota, and that's because I asked the folks here to practice personal responsibility, to make the best decisions for themselves, for their families and their businesses, and they overwhelmingly did that. I told them I trusted them, and they made wise decisions, and we're doing very, very well.
So in a restaurant, you need to keep your mask on when you're talking to your server and when you're not eating or drinking. You have to do a little more now. You have from now on an active obligation to ask that person to please put a mask on or leave the store, and I would suggest you offer them a mask if they want to remain in the store. We're going to start getting much more aggressive with respect to fines, much more aggressive with respect to fines. The host will be fined up to $500. Okay, I want to talk about sports for a minute. Here's the problem. Parents show up at games, so we got to lock it down right now. Effective immediately, we are no longer allowing spectators at sporting events. Effective Monday, we will be closing all ice rinks and indoor sports facilities. This is tough medicine. This really stinks. The new rules of very limited social networks and constant mask wearing. Some new official regulations for houses of worship. Go to the service, keep your mask on, keep your distance, and go home. No chit-chatting with friends on the way in, no cup of coffee after, no chit-chatting in the parking lot. Show up, worship, go home. Be religious. We're going to have stricter rules around nursing home and hospital visitation. Scale back on visitation. The number of contacts people have is too high. The number of parties we're all attending is too high. Carpooling, carpooling, carpooling. A special note to manufacturers. Your folks are carpooling. Open the windows, put your mask on. State police presence will be tripled, hopefully. By the way, if the trend goes on for another week or two, we can't. Then it's back to shutdown.
I think the last several months have shown the importance of having leaders and people in a state that recognize the founding fathers' vision for this country.
You're still allowed to go trick-or-treating. Keep it short, keep it distanced, wear your mask, and be home before dark. Yeah, we're cracking down on that. pretty hard. We're going to have strict compliance. We're going to need you to help us. We ask somebody who they were with, and they tell us. We are investigating. We're going to get to the bottom of it. If we hear in contact tracing you had a party with 23 people, we're going to find out where that was, and we're going to fine the host up to $500 for every person above 10 who was at that event. Do not let it happen. So we're going to lock it down right now, where folks are, wearing a mask, where people are. Structured environments is the name of the game right now. There will be exceptions. There will be exceptions. It's complicated.